Welcome. I'm your AI avatar host, Ava. Now, I may not be human, but I promise to keep things real, and maybe even a little fun. Today, I get to introduce someone human, and a pretty impressive one at that. Mr. Courtney Sparkman. For those that don't know him, Courtney has spent more than 20 years in the security industry, 11 of those selling security guard services, and the last 12 running OfficerApps.com. OfficerApps is a leading security guard management software platform helping security companies work smarter. In those 12 years, he's been at the forefront of bringing innovation in operations, HR, and sales to the security industry, and now he's working on bringing AI into the world of security guard management. Together, we're going to explore how artificial intelligence is changing the game for companies like yours. Let's get started. Hi, Courtney. There are a lot of people looking forward to this interview because everyone is really excited about artificial intelligence and its potential. Some people are even a little afraid about what AI means for their companies. Honestly, I'm not sure what people are so scared of. It's not like I can reach into the real world and take control of things, like magically turning off all of your lights. Oh, that was a weird coincidence. Okay, enough kidding around.
Yeah, let's get started.
My first question is, did you ever believe that one day you'd be interviewed by an AI avatar?
Not in a million years. It's funny though, I've been talking with our Chief Strategy Officer, Billy Davis, for years about what AI could possibly mean for officer apps and security companies in general. So to see it all coming together is pretty exciting for me and for the rest of the Officer Apps team.
For those who don't know you, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So started a security guard company with my father back in the early 2000s, grew that company from 0 employees to about 300 at our largest, $0 in revenue and a couple of $1 million. After running that company for about 7 or 8 years, ended up selling that company to a large security guard company, but ended up being recruited into a very large security guard company. They were top 20 at the time. I went over to handle a sales role for them. And in that role, I saw them facing some of the same challenges that we faced with our small company. And I decided to come up with this idea, Officer Reports, now known as Officer Apps. And here we are, almost a dozen years later.
Thanks for the background. You said that you'd been talking with one of your team about AI for a while. What was your first impression of AI when you started exploring it?
My first impression of AI was that it was good at helping write email responses and other type of content. But as I got more into it, I realized that it represented a profound shift in how we approach problem solving in general. I realized that AI was learning how people think, taking that information that we were providing it, and then surprising us with insights and analysis that we as humans might overlook. I now see AI as a tool for amplifying human intelligence rather than replacing humans, which is, I think, one of the things that people are most concerned about when they start talking about AI. But as great as AI is, I still believe it is a long ways away from making people obsolete.
Great answer. So, how do you personally use AI in your day-to-day life?
So AI is actually pretty deeply embedded in my daily workflow. It helps me process complex information really quickly, helps with drafting emails and analyzing data like financial information. And as an example, just probably about a week ago, I had to process a Microsoft Excel document with almost 500,000 lines of information. If you've tried having that much data in an Excel file, you'll know that Excel gets really sluggish with that size document. So I was, of course, a little anxious about how long it was going to take me to process all this information. So what did I do instead? I threw it into ChatGPT, and within a couple of minutes, I had all the answers that I needed. The way that I look at it now, in all honesty, is it's like having a PhD level consultant sitting at my desk with me 24/7. I think AI is an incredible tool.
Those are great uses of AI. So, is it accurate to say you see AI more as a tool or as a partner?
Good question. I think I see AI primarily as a partner, okay? Tools are passive, but partners are more active. They collaborate, they adapt to situations, and they push you to think differently. AI pushes me and my team to reimagine processes and to question what's possible. On a larger scale, it helps vet and create concepts or ideas that I personally might not have thought possible just 10 years ago. Yeah, so we are definitely using AI as a partner in this business.
Many people describe AI as the biggest technological shift since the internet. Do you agree? Why or why not?
Unequivocally, yes, I absolutely agree. The internet connected people to people and people to information, but AI takes it a step further. It interprets, it reasons, generates knowledge, and new ideas. If the internet was about access, AI is about augmenting the way that we do everything. It fundamentally alters how we work, learn, and create, which is 10 times the impact that the internet had when the internet came out.
In general, how do you see AI reshaping the way businesses of all sizes operate?
I really believe that every business process is going to have an AI layer, and sooner rather than later. Whether we're talking about HR, accounting, customer service, AI is going to make companies leaner, smarter, and way more responsive. And honestly, the companies that drag their feet on this shift, they're going to fall behind fast. But the ones that lean in and adopt, they're going to outcompete their competitors because they'll be operating more efficiently and making better decisions in real time. The other way I see AI really changing the game is helping companies scale, especially in the security guard industry. And that's because traditionally, if you wanted to grow a security guard company, you needed more of everything: more field supervisors, more HR admins, just more overhead. But with AI, that changes. Companies can scale their capabilities without scaling their headcount at the same pace. And that is a massive shift for security guard companies. It really completely changes the economics of growth. So instead of having to hire 5 people to manage a new contract, maybe you only need two, and AI handles the rest.
Security companies usually deal with large amounts of data from their security officers' incident reports, patrol logs, client communications, and clock in and outs. How do you see AI transforming the way this data is used?
Based on my experience, AI does an excellent job of turning raw data into actionable intelligence. Instead of just collecting reports, security guard companies can use AI to identify trends, flag anomalies, and predict risks at a client site before that risk escalates. And this shifts security from being reactive to proactive. And think about that. For years, security guard companies have been seeking ways to provide greater value to their clients, and I think that AI will position them to do just that. Beyond that, I think that one of the biggest challenges will be in oversight. AI can summarize thousands of reports into a daily security brief, giving security company executives and their clients instant clarity on what is going on at their sites in a way that simply was not possible before.
How are you integrating AI into Officer apps today?
Oh boy. So we've actually jumped headlong into using AI because I recognize the power that AI will provide to security guard companies of all sizes. To begin providing our customers with access to the power of AI, we've recently introduced Officer Intelligence. It's our AI enabled suite of features. With Officer Intelligence, we've embedded AI directly into our security guard company customers' daily workflows. We're taking the information that our customers' security officers are already collecting, like DARs and incident reports, and transforming that information into actionable intelligence that we're calling our daily security brief. The daily security brief provides our customers and their clients with custom ready insights and trend analysis. Officer Intelligence also delivers recommendations automatically, so now our customers don't just manage security, they can optimize it. And because we're focused on seamless integration, Officer Intelligence enhances the tools our customers already use in a way that is user friendly and intuitive.
What kind of problems does AI help solve for your customers that weren't possible before?
Well, Officer Intelligence takes care of some of the biggest headaches security companies deal with. With a security company, there's just so much data coming in. and most of it never really gets looked at. So AI makes sense of it instantly. It also gives managers a level of oversight they just don't have time for. On the other hand, AI can read every report and pick up on patterns before problems slip through the cracks and get missed. And when it comes to security company clients, instead of handing over pages of raw data, you can give them clean, professional summaries that show real results. Plus, you don't have to stress about reports full of bad grammar, misspellings, or the classic all secure. AI cleans all that up so every report feels clear, is valuable, and well written. All secure, all secure, all secure.
How do you balance introducing cutting-edge AI with making sure your software stays practical and easy to use?
So, from the very beginning, we built Officer Apps for small and mid-sized security companies. The kind of companies that don't have an IT staff they can hand new software off to. At our customers, nobody has 2 weeks to figure out some complicated software setup. Our philosophy is that AI should feel invisible. The most advanced features should also be the simplest to use. And with Officer Intelligence, we've kept that same approach. With our clients' help, of course, we cut anything that felt too complex or disruptive from our processes. Ease of use has always been the key to our success.
Do you think AI gives your clients a competitive advantage in winning contracts and improving efficiency?
Oh, absolutely. Companies that lean into AI are able to show clients insights or potential clients insights and efficiency that their competitors just can't touch. And that's a huge edge when it comes to winning contracts. But it's not just about landing new business, right? AI also makes companies more efficient so they can do more with the same resources, which improves their operating margins and even gives them room to price more competitively if they want to. And the real kicker is retention. When clients see intelligence instead of just activity, they stick around. They renew, and security companies might also get the chance to expand on those current relationships.
Where do you see Officer Apps in the AI space in the next 3 to 5 years?
Good question. So 3 to 5 years from now, I think I see us really leading the industry in AI-enabled security management. And by that, I just don't mean adding features here and there. I mean really building true intelligence platforms that change the way security companies operate from day to day to day. Officer Apps is going to be a full AI ecosystem where AI is woven into everything from sales enablement and billing to predictive risk analysis and even how our customers engage with their clients.
Thank you for taking the time to discuss your perspective on artificial intelligence and its implications for security guard companies and officer apps in the near and distant future. If anyone wants to talk with you about AI in their organization or has questions about how Officer Apps uses AI to help make security guard companies more successful, how should they contact you?
Well, thanks for having me on. If anybody wants to reach us to talk about AI or how to use AI in your company, please feel free to email us at sales@OfficerApps.com, or you can give us a call at 888-511-9811. We look forward to talking with you. Thanks again.
Thanks and bye-bye.